Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the newest edition of the Ringside Table Podcast. I'm your host, Donnie Vegas. Want two good cornermen, D Goody and Rock Goodman. Welcome to the show, fellas.
What up, Don?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What
Man,
up?
what it do? What it do, man? Let's get right to it, man. We got a nice fight coming up next week. Really a very good card on the table for us to watch. Um, I'd like to get y'all expertise first before we get into that. With Devin Haney out the ring for the moment, what do you see in his next fight and why?
Uh,
Let's go, Rock.
me personally, I would like to see him fight Brian Norman again for real.
You want to see him throw that back?
Yeah, I like to see him run it back because for real, honestly, in 47, I can't really see no other big names right now for Devin Haney, unless Keyshawn make a move. But other than that, I'd rather see him fight Brian Norman again. The, See if Brian Norman can redeem himself.
How you feel, D Goody?
Man, the Brian Norman fight would be great. It'd be what it would be exactly what Rock said. I'm almost at the lean on that one. I mean, for the immediate fight, I would like that one. Hutchenson is. I mean, everybody's talking now. Everybody want Haney. You know, that's why this is a great question. Uh, Man, I mean, it's about three of them made that can be made that'll be good fights, right? I mean, I think uh that's probably the one, Brian Norman. That's probably the one, right? Everything else, like you have to do a different weight class with certain other people that
Right.
just recently won. Let's say that, and those are dream fights. Some of them. I know it sounds good, but the real actual fight can be the Brian Norman fight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have
That's
to go
that,
inside.
that,
I'm gonna have to side
that
with you, Rob.
yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was saying the Brian Norman fight because everything else is like a dream, like a dream fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause- and
because
then you
catch
got to think
weights.
about
You
it.
got to do this.
Yeah, and the mess around have to be a catch weight or somewhere in between. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Everybody had to
So
come up to really
it's
to fight
right.
at
So
47.
I'm like this. Listen, 40 or 47 always catch weight. Right. These fighters,
Mm-hmm.
135, 140, catch weight. Right. Even up to the 156. Like people, certain fighters can do it. It has been done. This is a
Yeah,
real
true.
legitimate situational question. So dream is a hard word because some of them joints can happen. I know we're using the word dream a little heavy, but no, some of them can really happen. Like the money right, situation right, the two fighters are the right fighters. Yeah, they can do that. So where's the Brian Norman fight? In reality, who's the
Uh,
hungriest? Who's the hungriest to fight him then, Donnie? To you.
I don't want to see him fight Brian Norman no more. I wouldn't want to see that again. I don't see the outcome changing in that. I don't see it becoming competitive at all.
Mm.
Based off what I saw the first fight, it's going to be a repeat. May even be worse. He can't. That boy not going to be able to get his footwork up to par to deal with Haney. Haney was classes above Brian Norman. We all would depending on his power to keep him in the game at par with Haney, but it just ain't work.
I disagree. It's going to be the same fight. I disagree. I think Brian Norman have savvy enough to learn from his mistakes and give us a different product.
And And to be honest with you, he's more athletic than what people think he is.
Right.
So I believe he can make the changes.
See, that's the part I don't believe in.
Oh.
I don't think he can not in that short period of time. Not in that short period of time. This boy been
He's the
doing it.
best in the
Haney
world. I
been
think he
doing
can.
it. Haney been doing it for a while. The same way. And
Well,
you ask
answer
this man,
the question. Who other than Brown? Well, who do you see?
you can run it back with Garcia at
But
47.
he just turned Ryan down.
I mean, hey, well, that's, you guys still got Rolly out there with a belt, Barrios out there with a belt. There's other
They
fights
don't
to be
know yet.
made. Huh?
Barrios about to fight Ryan, so we don't know if Barrios gonna have
About the
that belt or
fight,
not
bro.
after these
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah. I mean, you got Conor Ben out there also.
That's true, but Conor Ben
He
is not
been
no 47. He's a 54.
Nah, he listed at 47 though. They got him listed at 47. He been coming across over here, across the water over here to watch, sit on the sidelines and watch these fights. He
Yeah,
can
but he
come over here
watching
and get in the ring.
140 and all that, bro. He watching. He like what he tell us, Stevenson? You too small. You
Small. He
too
fight at
small.
54.
Like,
I got him ranked at number 4 at 147.
He about to kill himself to make that weight.
yeah, ain't gonna be
Hey,
worth it.
that's
He
on
gonna be
him.
depleted. So that's not even a good fight because he about to be depleted when he get in the ring with him. And
And
Brody,
I'm sure
oh,
there's no hydration clause on that one.
better believe it. Mess with Devin Haney.
Uh,
Brody not gonna be no good fight for him unless Brody catch him.
Again, Rolly caught Garcia.
Yeah, because Ryan was going gung ho.
Yeah,
You go
But
gung ho, you get caught.
I don't think the Brian Norman fight I think it just be a repeat of the same.
I
Now,
don't know. He got different
uh,
training now. His father not his
uh,
trainer no more.
now what we have seen is Devin Haney have trouble with awkward fighters, right? With what's his face from Australia,
Who Cambosis?
Cambosis, right?
yeah,
What about Karen Kachustan?
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
now look,
He number 2
I
on the
say this now.
WBO.
I'm about to say I like him, son.
He number 2 on the WBO.
Nah, but hey, look, but I go out on a limb on this one. I think Richard Hutchenson can beat him. I think that'd be a
Well,
tough fight for
hey,
Devin.
the smoke is in the air on that.
I think that'd be a tough fight for
FYI,
Devin.
yeah, the smoke is in the air on that. I
I
just
think
saying,
that'd be the tough
hey,
fight for Devin.
and Devin spoke on that too.
So yeah, I think
Hutchinson
that'd be
got
a
to come
tough
up in weight, don't
47 from 40 to 47.
he? Yeah.
That ain't much. The nigga probably walk
And
around at 50. 50, 54. I think that'll work.
We'll
that'll be
see.
interesting.
We'll see.
That'll be
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
We'll see.
Ain't no arguments there. Ain't no arguments there. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, Haney ain't campaigned. I mean, ain't been at 47 but so long. So
But he
why not?
looked good. He looked good when he was there.
He
He
do look
did.
good at 47. He do look good
It
at
made a
47.
lot of
Pause.
people
Devin look real
feel
good at
like, ooh,
47.
well, that's what you're doing. You
Yeah,
want
yeah.
that? So let's see.
Let's move on. Let's go. Let's get to the next one, brother.
I like that. I like that. That was getting heated right there.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So speaking of Haney, his is one of his idols. Is Floyd Mayweather's influence on boxing as of today weaker or stronger across the sport? What did you say, D Goody?
But the current landscape, what it is in boxing, with people calling people out, people want their shot, they're getting their shot. those who are gatekeeping, those athletes or those promoters that has gatekept or hid the athletes is starting to go away. I think the athletes today, the younger athletes, the up and comers, they ain't really tripping on that old thing, man. They looked at, I'm thinking, it's me, the Ali's, all the greats, the Sugar Rays, the Joe Frazier's, the Joe Lewis's, the Rands. I can go on and on. Everybody lost, right? But it didn't stain their legacy. Legacy is about how you stood on 10 in that thing back there called that ring. And we remember you forever was how you performed for us. And I think Floyd's influence is weaning. I think Floyd's plan and influence is not like Floyd's all in everybody's ear. I ain't talking about that type. I'm talking about how people want to be like, want to get up there that way like. I think that sentiment is leaving gyms and trainers and boxers themselves. I think they're looking at a new way to get to the promised land called the legacy. Let's fight, 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 fight. We lose, put something in the writing so we can do it again. Let's build a legacy situation. Let's do it 2 times. Do it back and forth. Let's do it like the Greats did it. Let's fight. So I think his influence is a little waning if you look at the landscape of boxing and where it's going. That's just me answering the question. And why?
What you saying, Rock?
I think his influence still around. For the simple fact is, most of the fighters now, the only thing they talk about is the money. That's all that really matters to them is the money. It's not
But
even
Floyd's influence is bigger than the money. It's the money. It's the zero.
Floyd
It's
started
a
the
whole
money
lot of
stuff.
stuff.
Floyd started the money.
Yeah, but
And
that's
they
one
still on the
portion
money,
of the
bro.
influence. That's one portion.
Nah, he's still there, bro. It ain't gone nowhere. It ain't gone nowhere.
No, I'm sorry. I cut you off. Please provide the why. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Go ahead, Rob.
No, because Floyd, he started something and it's still there. When Floyd was Pretty Boy Floyd, it was the fight, it was the legacy, it was the belts. But then when it come to money, he changed the game. If the money ain't right, we not taking the fight. And that's the way these youngers is going right now. It ain't about who, he ducking me, he ducking me. They getting the contracts for these fights. But the money not looking right, so that's why we don't get a lot of fights that we supposed to be getting. Because it's not about legacy, it's about the money. They can say about legacy all they want. If it was about legacy, we have a whole lot of more good fights. But we ain't getting them. So I think Floyd Florence is still around.
Yeah, I think it all goes hand. It's a bit of both. It goes hand in hand. You can't ask for the money till you reach a certain level, right? A certain status. So if you 15, 20 and 0, and you done collected belts and not just beating tomato cans like Floyd collected belts along the way from the jump, from coming out the Olympics, right? He earned that. He earned the demand, the price tag that comes along to see him in the ring. Now, these youngins come along, they see the second part of his career and not the first part of his career.
That part.
And trying to base their career off that second part and not the first. So they want to come out, oh, I'm 7-0. I deserve blah, 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 blah. Well, you 7-0, ain't got a belt. Or you 12-0, ain't even got a belt.
But look,
By this time, Floyd done had a few belts. Right? He done had a few belts. Gave him up. When he got enough, gave it up. Fought the best. retired some legendary people along the way, but the youngers don't recognize that. They don't recognize that. They just see the paper, like you said. That aspect is what it is.
Yeah. They
You
get
don't
one
see
title. They get one title and start overpricing themselves, bro. Like they really
Right,
did something. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So
My
stop,
point.
bro.
Yeah, my point. My point.
Man, what you think? Yeah, put it down. Like and subscribe, by the way. Put it down in the comments. Do you think Floyd's influence is still around? You know, and there's ranges to it. Do you think it's heavily still influence? It's waning. It's still there, but it ain't as what it was, or it's totally gone, or nah. Like so. Put it in the comments
I tell
for
you
Ain't no
sure.
right
what.
or
That's
wrong.
a
I tell
finish.
you what. I expected. What I expected him to have a stable of fighters
Mm.
once his career was over. People knocking down his door. He collecting people around the country, different weight classes, and he had a whole team ready to go. That's what I expected his influence to be.
Right. But then let's piggyback on that. But again, like I'm telling Rock, influence is more than one. You're not monolithic. You're not one thing. It's multitudes of things that make your influence heavy, right? As it is with Floyd. And one of those things is what Donnie V was just alluding to, right? Um, People ain't really going by way of that. I don't think
They got to
anymore.
make their own path,
Right. And his,
and they
his
realize it.
name, his name is a bit sullied as a promoter, not a legendary boxer, but as a promoter, as being in his wheelhouse. Does he promote them enough? Does he do this? His fighters in and out, different this. Is they missing weights? I don't, it's I don't know, it's maybe a lot of things that sullied his name as a promoter that people don't want to go that way
They don't
to
want to deal
get
with his arrogance, bro.
again, right? So what the influence, right? Because like Donnie V said, right? He literally said he thought his influence was going to carry a heavy gym. A lot of fighters,
Yeah.
people clamoring to get in there, but they ain't messing with him on the business side. That's an influence wane. You know what I'm saying? People ain't flocking to be up under him.
Right.
So that influence part waned.
Mm.
We have tangible evidence. We have physical evidence. So yeah, that matters in this question per an answer. It's not
Yeah,
the same.
besides Kermel, I mean,
Yeah, but I'm sure some unheard of. There's some maybe that's why they unheard of. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's more than that. I'm sure than Camille. So
I know
Mm.
Haney was with him at one point,
a couple
but
people were with him.
yeah. I don't
So
know.
it
Let's
has
move
to
it on,
matter.
fellas. Let's move it
Mhm.
on. So go from one retiree to a possibility. I don't know what's going on with his career, man. With the possibility of Errol Spence return, right?
Mhm.
Should we expect a different Errol or the same explosive, dominant Errol of old? Where you at with it, Rock?
Um. Well, from what I've been hearing is that they didn't really announce the fight yet, but Earl is in the process of making a comeback, and he's going to fight Tim Zoo in June. So the location has not been disclosed yet, and the date has really not. But it's heavy. It's heavy, 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 heavy smoke on it, and I'm looking forward to it. But as far as Earl, the jury stood out on him. I haven't seen him in a minute, so I gotta put my eyes on it first and see.
I know this your
He got
guy
new,
too.
new. Yeah, that's my man. So new
But
trainer.
what you
New,
expect? That's the question, right? Oh, okay, right.
um, I'm still expecting him to be Earl, but how explosive and Where he's going to be as far as like fighting condition, I don't know. I'm still expecting him to be Earl, the same stepper, the same person to go get it, the don't wait, the still aggressive Earl, but the jury's still out on it. We haven't seen him in 3 years, so he might be a more subtle. He more be, what I'm saying? He might be a little bit more, how can I say, cerebral with his attack. So I'm waiting to see.
And who was the opponent?
Tim Zoo.
Tim Zoo.
Oh, I did hear that the fight it might be in Australia too.
Mm.
So,
How you think Earl do with Tim Zoo? Good. I mean, D good.
I think I expect a careful Earl. That doesn't mean he's not aggressive. He's just carefully aggressive.
mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a slow Earl. I think it's a carefully moving Earl. I think Earl is going. I am anticipating to answer the question. A careful Earl. Again, like Rock said, aggression. I just think he's going to be smarter. I think
Hey,
that last fight
I was
really,
just about to ask you that. You think
really.
he'd be more methodic?
Bro, I think he rewound that Crawford fight a million times, bro.
There you go.
I think it's been, dog, you know how long it's been?
3
You know how long
years?
you sat with yourself with that? Bro, like, I think he sat with that Crawford joint and broke it down what he would never do again type stuff. So I expect a more methodical, a more careful, a more tactical, and very aggressive. He needs a knockout. He want a knockout. He want to be back. He can do it. So I think it's going to be a whole different Earl. But I expect that because I give him that. That's the smart move. You don't go back
Right,
doing the same stupid stuff, right?
right.
I expect him to step up as the Hall of Fame, and he will be to do. So I expect a careful Earl, a methodical Earl.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to expect.
Understandable.
I'm not sure what to expect because I mean, he's fighting Tim Zoo, right?
He
Tim Zoo
better
can
be
crack,
methodical and careful and
right?
ready to
Tim Zoo can
roll.
crack, but Tim Zoo ain't been in the ring. He got some ring rust on him too, don't he?
Nah, he been
Nah,
active.
but the thing of it is, he
Oh, you know
definitely
what?
want to.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the father. I'm thinking about Costas. I'm tripping. Yeah, Tim Zoo did have. Yeah.
He definitely want to
Uh,
get that name off. He want to check that name. That's Earl Spence in front of him. He ain't coming in this joint like sleeping. Like Earl better wake up.
Both of them.
yeah, I don't know what to expect from Earl. Um, I don't know if he going to try to press the fight and try to look impressive to the crowd and slip up. I mean, because it's been a while. I just don't know. Just don't know. I don't think Tim Zoo can beat him. I just don't know how impressive he will look.
Hmm.
But I don't think Tim Zoo could beat him.
I think it's a win-win situation for both of them.
It most definitely is because that
It's
Tim
a
Zoo
can't lose.
definitely
It's a
he need to
win-win for
win.
both of them, and it's a can't lose for both of them.
Yeah, Tim Zoo definitely need to win too.
Because even when I'm win, the next fight is a payday. If you lose, you out of there. It's just that simple. Because if Earl lose, you already know what he gonna say. I ain't doing it no more. If Tim Zoo lose, guess what he gonna say? I got some thinking to do. I gotta go talk to my team
Mm-hmm.
about something. Because you know why? It's about time for you to stop. So it's a win-win for both of them. They can't lose this fight.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah,
Situation.
I don't know. Just yeah, I think he'll definitely beat him. But what's next after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hey, at 54, you never know.
Uh, Keith Thurman, one time, baby, one more time,
Conor Ben.
one more
Wouldn't that
time,
be a
yeah.
great fight for Conor Ben?
And Spence said he would
At 154?
never fight him.
Yeah.
Spence said he would never fight him. Hey, Conor
Yeah, he
Ben,
said that last week in that fight, Keith Thurman.
We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see. We just throwing but we got action where where there's smoke there's
Yeah.
fire, as they say. So it's a lot of people ready to throw smoke at Spence and
Zoo.
what's his name? Sue. So we'll see if
Yeah.
either they win or lose. So
Right.
yeah, yeah. All right, fellas. With the super card next weekend, what fight are y'all most interested in watching? What'd you say, Rock?
Frank Martin and Nahir Albright. I want to see if Frank Martin can pull it off again. Pause. But I want to see if he can, if he really, really back and have an explosive win, because Nahir Albright not no slouch. You know what I'm saying? So we already seen what he can do. So I'm looking forward to seeing that fight. That's the one I'm
How
looking
about
for.
you? How about you, Goody? What'd you say?
the Carissa Shields fight. I want to see. I can't wait to see that again. I think it's going to be a different outcome. Call me stupid. Hey, maybe the first person in the country that's saying it might be a different outcome.
You think
I
she gonna
like it.
lose? That's what you saying?
It might be a different outcome.
What you mean? It's either win or lose.
Yeah, but it's
So you
how
think
you
she gonna
lose.
lose?
It's how you win. This one gonna be a little wild because Shawty ain't playing with Clarissa, man. We'll see. We'll see. You ask, that's my answer.
But hey, not going past 6.
It's
Not
going to
going past
be,
it.
it's going to
Not
Didn't
be
the
a
going
last
past
one?
6,
different,
bro.
bro. It's going to be a different ending.
Not
The
going
last
past
Oh,
6.
one when she got knocked on the 12th round, right?
Nah, that was the fight before the heavyweight chick.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Carissa
all I'm
stopped her
saying.
too, though. The one she about to fight again, she stopped her too.
Mm-hmm. But that
That's why
jump
I say it's
was
gonna be 5 or 6. It ain't going past 6.
okay. What say you, Donnie V? Donnie V?
Uh,
The headline fight?
nah, the Hutchenson fight and Oscar Durante.
Yes, sir.
Durante.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
gonna
Battle.
that's
Yes,
gonna be a
sir.
mix, man. That's gonna be a
Man,
mix right
Yes,
there, dog.
sir.
That's gonna
That's
be a
gonna be a
mix right
mix.
there.
we're not
Uh,
sleeping on the Garcia Barrios fight.
oh,
We will.
definitely,
It's meant. But I mean, right? Yeah. But
and
it's
that's
other
that's gonna
fights,
be
y'all. It's other
that's gonna
fights,
be
man.
interesting too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, bro, like you,
The whole
they,
card. Hey, look, the whole card is interesting. The whole weekend this weekend is interesting,
it's
bro.
more than
Yeah,
it's more than the main event.
you know what I'm
Trust.
saying?
Get your
It's
popcorn
it's
ready.
it's,
They
it's however you want to pick it
cracking
for
this
real.
weekend, bro.
Yeah,
They
it's however you
cracking
want to
this
pick it.
weekend, y'all. So get at
However
it.
you
Get
want
to
to pick it.
learn some things. If you already hip, you already know.
Mm-hmm. The Hitchens
Good
are
for
up
me
at
to be fed,
147
right?
now.
Nah, he's still at 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He can
that's
still
that
hit
fight at
140
40.
type. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all don't see. You got to pay attention to the setup because you see they got Hutchenson and Gary on the same card, and they got Frank Martin all of them on the same card. So
Mm-hmm.
pay attention, bro. Because for real, Oscar De La Hoya Oscar De La Hoya doing business with Al Heyman now. So if Hutchinson win and Frank Martin win, don't be surprised that's the next fight you see.
Sound good.
Because they already said that Gary Probably gonna
Man,
try to knock off Dalton Smith.
what did I tell you? What did I tell you? The most hunted man in boxing. And I said, which one of them 1-4? What did I do? I said, which one of them jokers is going to jump first? I need
I've been said that he a temporary
that
title
up
holder.
off you, champ.
Mm-hmm. No. What the thing about it is, Gary won't fight Richardson Hutchenson, but they want him to go get the other title. Because they're saying Hutchenson might not hold on to the joint that long if he fight Frank Martin. So you get what I'm saying? They trying to boost the shit up. So
whatever. Smith
Gary
is
want the bump. He don't want the belt. He want the bump. He want the smoke.
What else you got, Donnie V? What else you got?
All right. This
because
week,
I gotta give you that one though. You did call that Dalton Smith joint. I get to you. You did call that joint.
Yeah, I remember I said, dog, he a temporary title holder. He temporary with that joint.
Hey, we already got the whole
that was
episode.
One of my questions a few weeks ago.
That's why I said, cuz I got, hey,
we went.
Cuz I gotta get to you. Said that. You said he the most hunted man, so
that was one of my questions.
No, that was one of my. He's the most hunted man in boxing. What he got that joint? He got.
That was one of my questions a couple of weeks ago.
That's what's up.
To y'all, to both of y'all, was he a temporary title holder? Is he a temporary title holder? But anyway, let's move it on. This past week, Shakur cracked the pound for pound list, landing at number 7. Is that the proper spot? Yes or no? D Goody, what you say?
I'm thinking. Yes. Yes. Why? Here you go. No random order, but 6 people that should be pound for pound better than him. No random order. Inal, Usyk, Crawford, Canelo, Tank.
Crawford not hit playing no more.
I'm just saying. Okay, Canelo, Benny. That's 6 right there. So yeah, if we're gonna say pound for pound, I put him at 7 or lower. I got 6 in front of him. That's me. So I say, okay, we splitting heads after that. Whatever. That's fine. That's about right. That's what I'm saying. 8, 7. That's about right. That's about right there. I got 6 solid people in front of that for pound. So yeah, I would put him 7. You can put him 9th. You can go find 2 more people, whatever. But that's about right. It could be a little high, depending on the other 2 or 3 you want to put him. But I say he in the top 10. But he'll refloat between 10, 9, 8, and 7. So I ain't disputing somebody saying he 9th because I got 2 other, whatever. We splitting heads to me at that point. So I say about right because I got 6 in front of that.
What do you say, Rob?
I say 7 good. I say that's a safe spot for him because the 6 that you probably can, because the 6 is probably in front of him deserve to probably be in front of him. So
they do.
And anything after that, they're not
splitting
better
heads.
Right now it's 10. So
you
from 10
heads.
to 7, he definitely deserves it.
Mix and match. You know what I'm saying? Mix and match. Whatever.
Yeah, he could be like 6 for real, but 7, safe spot. It's a safe spot for him.
Right. Like if you don't want to disrespect Canelo, right? You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? You know.
Oh, he higher than Canelo.
Or
yeah, he is.
I'm just saying.
I think Canelo
I said me. This is the 6 I got. Okay. Like I said, you can take whoever. This is, So I say 7 is fine.
Yeah, it's safe. Because no matter how you put that list, he still be at 7. If you had Canelo at head of him or Canelo below him, I will understand the situation. So,
right,
Shakur safe at 7, bro. It's a good spot for him.
I ain't beefing with that. I ain't always. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't say 47.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's more than fair. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
He deserves
That's looking out for him in a sense a little bit.
Shakur putting in work, man. I can't lie
He
to you. He
looked good
putting in work,
last two
bro.
fights, man. I mean,
No, so
we get
what I'm
better.
about to know.
So we
So
got to
listen,
give grace
what
to
I'm about
getting
to say
better.
is what I'm about to say is his resume is better than some of the people that's on this list.
So what you saying, Donnie V? He a little low? He getting robbed? And please explain your answer.
Okay, for instance, how many divisions and weight classes has Bam Rodriguez went through and champion?
Bro, you sound like if I'm reading something, you went from you. It's like you saying they went to the store to go buy grandma some coffee. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh, bro, answer the question first so I can understand what you're saying. Do you believe he's higher or lower at 7?
I think the whole list can be shuffled around some, but this is the official list.
I know. I'm gonna say
So
this one more time. Maybe
I
it's
would,
me.
I
Maybe it's
would,
me.
I would listen. I would put him up one, but I would take somebody in that place and put him where he's at, but I wouldn't put him in their place. See what I'm saying? Like Bam Rodriguez is at number 3. I wouldn't put Stevens at 3, but I would put Rodriguez in Stevens' spot. You feel what I'm saying?
I get
Maybe
what
I
you're
put
saying.
Stevens at 6, Rodriguez at 7, and whoever at that third spot, I'll bump them up to the second.
So basically,
Rodriguez got to fight at
he's
least
safe.
1 to 2 more times for me to think he pound for pound. I like his last rep. It was very nice, and he's ascending.
Oh
He's
yeah,
putting
yeah,
them
he can
paws
go.
on.
Ain't
Who,
taking
Bam
none of that
He
heat
Rodriguez?
got to
from
put a
him.
little more.
Bro, he top 5. Top 5.
Say top
Okay,
5.
take
Yeah.
Canelo out. Like I said, take
Yeah.
him out. Take Canelo out of my 6. Put Bam Rodriguez. Okay, fine. Like I said, it's okay.
He's still safe though.
But I'm not putting
Regardless,
him
no
top
matter where you
3.
put
You
him.
tripping? I'm not putting him top 3.
So Rock, you saying he deserves to be above Shakur?
Who, Bam? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Bam shit been impressive, bro.
Yeah, it's been, but
Um,
Shakur been impressive the last couple
I've
fights.
been
But
watching. No, I ain't no late bloomer to Bam, bro. I've been watching him. Nigga put
I'm
in
not
work,
saying you
bro.
are. No, this ain't about you
Bam
being
is
a late
nice.
bloomer. This is
He
about
nice.
putting a little more respect on Shakur as if you ain't seen him get better. His last Shorty been chopping them up.
yeah.
Let's put some respect
Yeah.
on your eyeballs too on that side. I mean, we don't have to dog somebody to exalt somebody. Two things can be
He
true.
didn't claim
I'm not
multiple
dogging
divisions.
nobody. I'm just saying Shakur is safe where he at. And Bam deserve to be at number 3. I'm not dogging nobody.
But
I'm not saying
I'm
nobody
definitely
not doing nothing.
disagreeing with you on that one, but that's cool.
I'm saying because Shakur didn't claim multiple divisions. He done
I'm
pound
gonna
for pound.
definitely disagree. I like Bam. Bam is probably top 3 in ascending. Like when it comes to Slim, him, Abdullah, you know what I'm saying? It's some jokers that they doing this, bro. They without your approval, they doing that. It's too impressive what you see. But is it young? Is it younger, or is it been in the game for a little bit doing that? I think Shakur deserves that respect right now. We need to just keep Rodriguez where he is. It's ascending. Because you looking great right now don't mean you supposed to just jump over people like that, bro. Nah. Excuse me.
You keep saying right now. Like I said, bro, he been doing this shit for a minute. It ain't just
Bro,
right now.
okay.
Bam
What
been
I'm
doing this
saying
shit for a
is
minute, bro.
you want me to define right now and for a minute?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
not
right now
saying the
and what's
boy
for a
got
minute?
you acting like I'm saying the boy got in the boxing last year. No. But his ascension ain't the last 6 years. It ain't the last 12 years. His ascension is relatively recent.
No, it's not.
But if that was the case, what? Okay, all right, go ahead. You got it. I just disagree with you. That's all I'm saying.
It's cool.
I said my 6, and I'm sure there's people in the comments that will comment like, yeah, That's a tough 6 that Shakur not in front of, and I'm sure Ross ain't in front of. That's a 6 that Ross ain't in front of. I don't care what you talking about. He not in
Ross
front of
who?
Benny, bro. I mean,
Who's Ross?
Rodriguez. He not in front of no Benny. He not in front of no. Top 3? Yeah. Pound for pound? Yeah. I know I'm not tripping. Yeah, he good. He ascending. He been doing his thing for a little bit. Yeah, but he ain't no top 3. Pound for pound in the world? No. Get in line, buddy.
And you ain't the main event nowhere.
Get in line, buddy. You like him a lot, and that's great. But the facts is, because I like butter pecan, don't make it the number 1 daggone ice cream in the world by everybody. Because whether the way you like him, the system ain't. He got to do a little more work, bro. And again, like Donnie V said, he ain't a main event nowhere. Got to put in more work.
The hard one. But like I said, I think the whole list needs to be reshuffled. Cause you gonna have Mason soon looking for a spot on that list.
This ain't his time, Rock. That's all. I'm not disagreeing with like anything about his ascension. He's been doing it for a minute. He's a beast. Just gotta get in line, bro. You're not gonna like you gotta jump the line because you having a moment. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, how you in front of Bivol? Be a bit. I don't know,
Yeah.
bro.
You got to discredit their consistency for their years.
But it's a tough list.
Oh, now you ain't got nothing, Rock. We just gonna look at us. That's it. That's all you got.
That's how I have it, bro.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But
It's a
don't sit
tough
over there and
list.
shut down. Don't sit over there and shut down. I'm
It's
about to
a
put the
tough
note out.
list, man.
I
So
like
like
that.
and
That was good.
subscribe, people. Like and subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all for coming out, listening.
That was really
Leave
good,
us some
Rock. I like
questions. Let us know where y'all stand, what's y'all concerns, and let it be known, man.
Mm-hmm. And what is your pound for pound list? What is your pound for pound list?
Put that in the comments.
Put that in the
Good one.
comments. And everybody got a right to have their own daggone pound for pound list, man.
Got that
That's
Drop
right.
it.
your 10.
Facts.
Rock your 10, Slim. Rock your
Drop them
10.
like
And
toes,
what do you
baby.
think Shakur is? What do you think Shakur is? Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe, man. And add some questions to it, man. You know, if you got a question, we'll ask it. You know what I'm saying? We'll ask it to the panel and see what these dudes come up with. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So yeah, man.
So if that's it, y'all got anything else to add? Fellas, good night.
Peace and hair grease.
Y'all have a good one.
Hey.